Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Prime podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And welcome to the
Crossfire.
Well, we're going to be saying it.
You'll get caught up in the
You'll get caught up in
Crossfire.
That's going to happen if you.
Wow, this is almost as bad as last week with the 90s cartoon. Well, not cartoon. The 90s toy commercial references.
So did anybody actually own Crossfire?
No, I was like 14.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Old people. I forgot.
Yeah, sorry.
No one ever owned that. It was
somebody must have. It existed.
No one bought that.
It was one of those commercials that the commercial was so good, but it had so little relation to the product that you didn't care. Like what? Where's the beef commercials? Or
Well, yes, but I mean, I'm aware of people who bought hamburgers during the 80s.
Well, oh no, what was the
me.
Oh, spicy meatball. That was the one I was thinking of. That's a spicy meatball. Which I don't even remember what the fuck it was for, but it wasn't goddamn meatballs.
I don't even remember what that ad was for.
I mean, it was for any people under the age of 500 in our audience, it was like kind of a board game-ish thing where you had it was like a game board, and you shot little metal pellets at your opponent.
BBs, that little spinny plastic things around a BB.
I'm sure those things got hella lost, immediately.
I mean,
it got shot into people's eyes.
It was a board game in the, Hungry Hungry Hippos vein of being basically a toy in the shape of a board game.
Yes. And it had a rockin' 80s commercial in which they're kids dueling on a post-apocalyptic hellscape.
Well, it was early 90s.
Arguably the best commercial of last century.
It was definitely something that showed up during Exo Squad. And that's going to be my new gauge for all things is did that ad run during Exo Squad?
Now, I think it ran fairly maybe late 80s, early 90s, because I had it taped on a Tommy Kennedy hosted edition of Transformers the Movie.
See?
Yeah, that commercial hung around quite a while.
I didn't have those for very long. I had some of those at some point, but the thing is, all of my Tommy Kennedy episodes of G1 were recorded on the superior format Betamax.
Oh, wow.
And shortly after, I would say probably around 1988, 89, the Betamax player stopped working, and we got a VHS player.
I mean, as somebody
apparently,
I'm just saying.
Apparently, because the apple does not fall far from the tree, my father made efforts to get the Betamax player repaired well into the 90s. We are a weird people, my family.
As somebody with Tommy Kennedy episodes recorded on Betamax, I think you have the most hipster cred of any of us. Transformers hipster cred.
Yeah.
Well, Transformers hipster cred. I was going to say the more general hipster cred would be in my box from my last move that I called the Box of Dead Media. I have a Betamax copy of Surf Nazis Must Die.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Along with a VHS of Lensman and Clash of the Bionoids.
I don't know where the hell my Lensman VHS is. It should be with everything else, but I'm not positive.
I know where mine is.
Shoved around. Anywho, out of the 90s and into the
Yes, today's episode is Crossfire. First aired March 31st, 2012, written by our old pal Marty Eisenberg.
Sweet.
And
it is a very character-heavy show.
And it is a mostly bad guy episode.
It is.
Yeah.
And we don't see any Autobots until after the first commercial break.
Oh, yeah. That is... I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
And it's one of those sort of bad guy episodes where really when the good guys show up, it's just sort of to clean up after the bad guys.
Yes.
And, in response to all their nonsense.
Although RC gets some stuff to do.
Very reactive. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's so much as she gets some stuff to do as she takes it upon herself to do some stuff because no one can tell her no.
Yep.
Yeah. Does Bumblebee even beep in this episode?
He does he does a little beeping.
He does a little beeping that I translated in context to mean he's an asshole.
So anyway, we're on the Nemesis, and Airachnid, who is still second in command, she's wondering, hey, we've still got those Iacon files that Soundwave is really lagging ass in decrypting. So maybe you should just send me out to search for them because I'm clearly the best tracker, given that I am basically a serial killer.
Also, I mean, fair point here. You gotta assume that when you're sending Knockout and Breakdown on these missions, they're spending approximately 75% of the time just completely distracted by other things. You can fill in what those other things are. I would say that's maybe 50% of it, but there's another 25% that's like, I don't know, getting like random street races and hitting things and just
driving there because they're going to take their time going along the long curves and straightaways.
Also that. So I gotta say that I cannot disagree with her assertion that Knockout and Breakdown are probably not doing the best job of all this.
Yeah. But Megatron's all, suggestion noted.
And denied. Yeah, he doesn't actually.
He leaves that unsaid, but she clearly knows what it means.
It's definitely implied.
Yeah, so she leaves, and Soundwave replays that time back in the last season finale, where she was all, hey, so maybe Megatron's gone and also crazy, so maybe I'm in charge now? ?
I mean, to be fair, he was gone and crazy.
Yes.
But also Megatron's like, Soundwave, remind me of this one's loyalty. And I don't know if it's a rhetorical question or not. I kind of feel like he's just not like more asking this to remind the viewer rather than needing to be reminded himself.
I mean, clearly Soundwave does not much care for her.
Yeah.
Well, Soundwave doesn't seem to care for anybody except for Megatron.
Yeah, well, everybody else kind of sucks in comparison to Megatron.
Yeah. I allow that. I grant this motion.
So anyway, he calls up Dreadwing, who's just like cleaning his gun.
Well,
his gun and setting up some bombs.
Is he setting up bombs? Does he ever have bombs again?
Yes, he does. There's definitely an episode coming up where there's a lot of bomb stuff.
Okay, good.
So anyway, he's all, hey, Dreadwing, I have a job for you. Usually I would do this myself, but I'm going to let my first officer do it. And Dreadwing, he's a little slow on the uptake, and he's among your less treacherous Decepticons. So he's all, I'm not your first officer. And Megatron's all, oh, aren't you?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But you could be. Also, I just want to point out that as soon as you said the name Dreadwing there, my mind filled in is punishing. Okay, that's the last I will mention that commercial in this episode, probably.
So, yep, it is time for one of those Sopranos-esque trips into the woods.
Yeah.
I was thinking Goodfellas, but sure.
Yeah, Breakdown and Dreadwing are going to take Airachnid. We're going to the back. You're going to see the good coats.
Yeah.
No. It's just a little further. You gotta see the good coats. She's going to get there, and there's going to be a room full of plastic.
Yeah.
And this ends with, I don't know, Knockout hitting a phone booth.
Ooh.
I haven't seen this episode, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so
Needs to be more about Breaking Bad.
So she figures this out pretty quickly. She knows that there is a reason that she's on this mission with two beefy dudes.
Two big blue beefy dudes.
They're taking her out to put her down.
And she knows this, but she is still willing to just get some huge slams on Breakdown out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, she's heavy into the eye
Oh my
puns.
god, she's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we've never seen eyes to eye, but that doesn't mean we can't patch things up.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so terrible.
Also, I think she's all, this must be important if Megatron sent his two elite warriors here. And she's like, well, it's me. Breakdown immediately thinks she's talking about him and Dreadwing, but she's actually talking about herself and Dreadwing.
Yes.
Because she hasn't been around Dreadwing enough to come up with some slams on him.
I mean...
Well, he's competent.
Yeah, he just showed up.
Yeah, just make jokes about his dead brother, I guess.
Oh, she would do that, man.
Who she never met, so... If she knew about him, yeah.
Yeah, she probably doesn't know about him, because otherwise she'd be all over that.
Yes, I mean, given that, he was last seen a stumbling zombie in a slightly off-kilter reality.
Yeah. And of course, Dreadwing doesn't know that either.
Yeah.
And him not knowing that is going to become a plot point.
Yay.
That's true.
Which
Anyway,
where
so
things start to get confusing, because I know that comes into play, but I don't think I ever saw this episode.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because,
anyway, so she's...
a thing that happens in
but it's the best.
quick fight that follows, I forgot somebody goes away. Well, I never saw when somebody goes away.
Yeah. Yeah, we are bidding farewell to a long-running character here.
Wah, wah.
And to an actor who, quite frankly, we're probably best rid of.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't really need him hanging around the fandom, thanks. Not that we get anyone else hanging around the fandom.
So she just keeps poking the bear, and finally, Breakdown goes nuts on her. She takes advantage of this. She webs up his face, Dr. Octopus style.
What, Spider-Man style?
Well, yeah, but he's the Dr. Octopus in this scenario.
He's at best he's Hydro Man. He's not even Sandman competent.
Also, I like when she runs off and, Breakdown's obviously going to go after her. And Dreadwing is like, don't be a fool. And he has a moment where he stops and he thinks, and he's like, nope, I'm gonna be a fool.
Yeah, because she has webbed Dreadwing to a tree, so Breakdown is ignoring him, and so they can't go in with the two of them, and he's just charging in alone.
Yeah, he's like, maybe don't do that. And he's like, nope, I'm gonna do the thing.
Yeah, he thinks, he finds her, he thinks that he's got, she's sort of dragging her abdomen around.
Like, oh, she's hurt. She's a serial killer, come on.
One broken spider leg, which barely slows her down. She's got 7 more, 6 more, 5 more.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Redundancy is very useful.
So he ends up getting his hammer stuck in a web trap, and then she pulls herself up and just murders him off screen.
Yeah, I was hoping for some of it. We hear noises and we see the aftermath, but
this is probably a thing where you can't get away with too much.
There's a lot of screaming.
Seeing one limb getting taken off would have been
because
nice.
you see his corpse later on.
It's a lot of screaming.
Indeed, she just leaves the bits of him.
Yes.
Pieces. He becomes body parts.
Yes. And it just so happens that somebody who's looking for body parts stumbles upon them. It's Mech.
I like that the generic mech guy is apparently where they get stormtroopers from, and also Viacons. What I'm saying is he's just a generic Steve Blum voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not in this episode is Clancy Brown, so he's just talking to him on the phone.
Yeah. He was busy, I don't know, doing something cool.
Yeah, but this is going to come back later.
There's already enough villains in this episode.
Yeah.
You don't need a Clancy Brown. He'd add too much spice to the sauce.
It would become a Crossfire.
It'll make you jump while on fire?
Oh, we did so many of those jokes.
Maybe.
Anyway, speaking of too many bad guys, it's Starscream.
Too many cooks.
Dun dun dun.
Who is just pathetically hanging out in old mines looking for Energon.
Oh, scrabbling in a cave.
Because he can't transform.
He says he's monologuing to himself about being degraded looking for Energon scraps, to which my note is, hey, Starscream's new name is Scraps. But he's not alone.
No, because speaking of too many bad guys, there is a huge ass Insecticon in this cavern, which is
hey, now we know how big they are.
Yes. And it turns out very large. And also, Starscream is as confused as we are because they don't have Insecticons on Earth.
Yeah, it's like, in the previous episode, they said they left them on Cybertron as like a security measure or some shit. Just in hibernation, so why the fuck are they here?
Excellent question. I'm not actually sure if we ever find out.
Oh.
So, I mean, why is anything that the Cybertronians left on Earth here?
Well, that's true.
Well, most of the other stuff is
maybe they are the spawn of Unicron.
They shot it off of Cybertron and it was magneted to Earth because of Unicron, but who shot Insecticon into space?
Maybe Unicron had crabs.
Oh. Ew.
So I like that Starscream, so this Insecticon has like a little chunk of Energon crystals. And Starscream starts like telling it to hand it over to him as a superior life form. And I'm just thinking next time I'm like taking a hike and there's a bear, I'm just gonna try talking to a bear like this, because that's about like the level you're at here, is you're just like lecturing this basically wild animal.
Yeah. Well, it turns out this works for some people.
Yeah,
because
it works for people who are half bear in this analogy.
Druids?
Yeah, it works for druids. Oh, she's like an insect druid.
Oh, yeah. Airachnid is here. She's also come to this cave to lick her wounds. She just
and she has also come to dom this Insecticon.
Yes.
Yeah, somehow she's become a hypno spider.
Well, it only works on insects. It's like how the lizard can command all reptiles.
I could see there being some sort of very interesting, like, animated Black Arachnia-esque backstory here, but without the angst. About her, like, actually being, like, I don't know, some Insecticon experimental... I don't know. I blame Shockwave.
Like, she probably... Like, there might have been experiments performed on her, but she probably volunteered for them.
Yes. That's pretty much exactly
what
I'm
saying.
saying.
Give me them bug parts. F me up, fam.
Yes. Ooh, I'll have how many legs? Oh. So, yes, I agree that... but it does sort of imply that at least as much as there's any sort of biological component to any of this, that she is in some way, like, actually biologically part Insecticon.
Which is a weird carryover from animated Black Arachnia that's not explained. It's sort of like implied, but not.
Well, because she is, it's not just like, do my bidding, creature. It's like, serve me, worship me.
Yeah.
Yes, literally. She's here to dom this guy.
Yeah. But again, it only works on bugs. Whereas it...
Yes.
I mean, at least it worked on Grimlock in animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that... I don't know. See, that...
And I'm not sure if that was a power or just,
being sexy.
Yeah.
This lower seems more like...
beings. This seems more like a queen bee thing.
Yeah, this is like a power.
Seemed more like just a dominatrix thing. Like a vampy thing.
Yeah. So anyway, Starscream, he turns up, and it's time once again for one of Starscream's ill-advised team-ups.
Well,
He's
he
really
tries
not good.
an ill-advised team-up.
Yeah, because he's all, hey, I hate Megatron, you hate Megatron, you've got a giant murder sect, let's team up, and we'll, rule the Decepticons together, because that'll totally work.
Let's kill Megatron.
And
Which is like, everything Starscream has done in like the past dozen or so episodes is trying to con himself into any advantage when he has none.
yeah. And,
I feel bad for him.
It just keeps getting worse every time for him.
Yeah, poor guy.
and I think Mech probably initially intended to honor their deal.
Yeah. If things had worked out and he hadn't, fucked up the transformation cog.
Right.
Been a jerk.
But he fucked that up.
He did.
Whereas
Pretty
this, right off the bat, Airachnid is all on a counter-proposal. I kill Megatron and also you. And then she sicks the Insecticon on him.
Because as she points out, she doesn't want to lead the Decepticons. She doesn't care about leading the Decepticons, but she does like revenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, hey, there's our first commercial break done, and we finally cut to the Autobots.
What they doing?
Because just as they did back in the Orion Pax trilogy, they're getting a secret signal from Starscream.
I appreciate that it's specifically a high-frequency signal.
Yes.
Because it's from Starscream.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going, ah!
So once
Yes,
again,
as my notes say, whine scream.
Yeah, so once again, Ratchet has to be like a crooked vet who gives painkillers to criminals.
Yes.
And he makes house calls with his muscle.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you would go with Bulkhead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And for one thing, if you actually need the patient carried, that's probably a good idea.
yeah, it turns out that Starscream doesn't actually know anything that they don't. But then he mentions that Insecticon, and they're all, oh, hey, that's kind of important.
Did Starscream manages to sort of accidentally come up with a plan here?
Yeah, because he knows that,
Airachnid
is planning to ambush Megatron with this Insecticon.
He kind of did that last time, because he was just, brought up the space, something came up with the space bridge, and he just got all pissy about it, and that turned out to be the information they needed. And here, he just happens to mention the Insecticon, and they're like, wait, what? And he's like, oh good, that's the secret word here. Poor guy. Poor everyone.
So they patch him up, they get back to base. RC is, of course, mad because she's got that whole murder vendetta.
And this is where Bumblebee pipes in basically what I assume to be a saying. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Because, obviously they had the chance to finish him off, but Primus all, no,
Yes.
You can't just kill a guy who's helpless.
But I think
Starscream.
Ratchet actually did bother to heal him this time.
Yes.
Only because he mentioned his transformation cog is gone.
Yes.
So he's crippled and half useless because he can't fly, and that was Starscream's number one thing. Well, number two behind talking all the time.
The poor guy, he's just like... Prime now just considers him, beneath killing.
Yes.
He's like... I feel bad for him. A little. Not that much.
Yeah, well, it's like most Starscreams. You do feel sorry for him because he's such an idiot, but he keeps trying. Just this Starscream is so skitty and the most pitiful.
Yes. It's such a burn. Just he's not even worth taking out. Wow.
So back on the Nemesis, Airachnid phones in. Obviously Dreadwing is not in Megatron's good graces at the moment, having let her get away and let Breakdown get murderized.
But is he punishing?
Well, he's getting punished punish Ed.
Okay. I guess that's close enough.
So she's all, hey, why don't you, hey, I killed Breakdown. Why don't you come and get me in this, what is obviously not a trap?
Not at all a trap.
Megatron's all right. Now listen, I'm going. Dreadwing, you've friggin' done enough. You stay here.
Stay here and tend to the Viacons and Knockout, who's probably crying in his quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Sir,
all
not appearing
like...
in this
It's weird
episode.
that Knockout is not around here.
Yes.
I mean, it's... Man, I just feel like there was so much... I mean, that was a thing that needed to be... that needed to be touched on, and they were just like, yeah, we're not gonna...
That's just a clear difference between Transformers fiction now and Transformers fiction where it was then.
Yes.
I guess. It disappointed me at the time, and I'm sure it will probably continue to disappoint me for the rest of my life, but I guess that's what fan fiction's for.
I think he eventually gets his revenge.
He gets some revenge, but there's never, like, any actual...
Morning.
response other than that. And even then, that's more just revenge against what is gonna happen to his body.
Yes. That's true. More of a desecration thing.
Yeah. Hey man, that was Knockout's body to desecrate.
I enjoyed desecrating it at least once a night.
But
Anyway, so, Megatron comes to this mine, and he's all, hey, face me, Airachnid, but instead he just gets jumped by this giant Insecticon.
Yeah, who's slightly bigger than him, which is kind of impressive, and also rather annoying because, like, this would have had to have been like a leader class toy to be the same size as Megatron, but all we got is a little... What the fuck were they called at the time? The Cyberverse Legends?
Cyberverse, I think?
Crap.
Yeah, that was disappointing. I wanted a huge ass bug.
At least bigger than that.
They were like...
It's bigger than like the itty bitty
so
tiny suckers,
cool.
but it's still like scout class.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 inches high.
Yeah. And so this is a straight up Mortal Kombat fight down to Airachnid at one point yelling, "Finish him."
Oh, and at least twice Megatron mentions he's a fighter from K-On!
He's a gladiator.
Gladiator pits or something.
From the pits of K-On!
That's right.
Also, they are in, we got to see from some maps earlier, they are in the northern part of South America.
Ah.
Yeah.
So this fight is pretty cool.
Yeah. It goes pretty good. It's a lot of weird grapple moves. Like, the Insecticon at one point grabs Megatron's head, jumps over Megatron, and then flips Megatron over his shoulder, which I have no idea what that move would be called.
And also, I think for the first time, this Insecticon is making horse noises.
Yeah,
it's got the weird, frightened, scared horse whine thing, which the Insecticons keep doing, and it's creepy.
I mean, I think that works for me because horses are terrifying.
I figure
Kinda,
it's basically they wanted to have like a scary animal sort of sound, but it's still got like a people face. So they're like, well, what kind of
People-ish.
terrifying animal sound would something make that's a bug, but a giant bug, and it's got a mouth?
And also, we've got
Like,
Frank Welker here.
Yes.
I don't... Is it Frank Welker making the noise? It sounds like it's an actual horse noise. Then again, he does actual lion roars.
Remember,
I was gonna say, why
Inhuman.
would you ever go through the trouble of getting why would you even hire Foley artists when you have Frank Welker?
Well, in fact,
around?
I think for the Lion King, they went to the zoo and recorded a bunch of roaring lions, and they just didn't quite sound right. So
Yes.
They're not impressive enough.
So they had Frank Welker roar into a garbage can, and it sounded better.
It sounds way better.
He's so
I wonder if he's in the new one, too.
He must be in the new one. How could he not be in the new one?
It's kind of hefty.
That's fair. If he's around, he's gotta be there, like, making animal sounds.
And who knows, they might need... Are there any songs? There are songs in this one, right? Like, it's still going to be musical, I think?
I think I heard that at least, like, one of Scar's songs is gone.
Oh, they're leaving out Be Prepared? That's the best song.
That's the most Nazi song of all of them.
It is super Nazi. And I was just saying they might need Frank Welker if they need somebody to replace whoever's playing Scar if he blows his voice out halfway through. Like what happened with... That happened to Jeremy Irons on the original Lion King.
Nice.
Although it's not Frank Welker, it's Jim Cummings. And you can clearly hear halfway through the song, he just turns from Jeremy Irons into Darkwing Duck.
But Jim Cummings is better at singing. So,
well, I mean, but they had Jeremy Irons do the first half of the song.
Yeah, well, it gets better as the song goes on.
I think he literally, like, wrecked his vocal cords.
Oh, well, that does happen sometimes.
And I guess they were on, like, such a quick time frame. However, if you do want to hear, I think maybe the only time Frank Welker's ever been used as a singing double, it's in The Rescuers Down Under.
Oh.
Where they've got George C. Scott playing an evil poacher.
That's a musical?
Not a lot, but at one point he's singing Home on the Range.
Oh.
And I guess they couldn't get George C. Scott to sing, which is entirely believable because George C. Scott was a maniac. And so, well, he's singing, George C. Scott is just replaced with Megatron doing karaoke.
There's a video that needs to exist.
That sounds great.
And anyway, the Autobots also drop in to watch this gladiatorial contest.
By God, that's Prime's music!
Well, they are not intervening. They're all, well, we'll let these guys beat each other up, and then we'll take the guy who's left. But it's RC, and of course, Airachnid is there. And my God, RC, I need a notebook just to keep up on who you have sworn a vow of vengeance against.
Everyone.
Well, at this point, it's like
I guess all Decepticons. She hasn't sworn a vow of vengeance against any Autobots yet.
I mean, not that we know of. She might have killed them first.
Well, I don't think she's sworn a vow against Knockout. Knockout might be safe.
Yeah, not yet. Just wait.
It'll happen.
Because there is a cool sort of slow motion bit where again, RC just goes off to murder somebody. Megatron's fighting this Insecticon in slow motion. You just see this motorcycle leaping towards Airachnid.
Yes. Also, I think, like, Optimus or someone is like, RC, no. And she's just like, RC, yes.
Yeah.
She's got killing to do.
Anyway, so Megatron rips this Insecticon's limbs off, and then its head, Megatron wins. Fatality.
Decapitation!
So,
yes!
Since when does decapitation... Like, there were whole episodes of Animated using decapitation as slapstick.
Well,
that's true. I don't think that quite works with Prime. This is...
No,
I know,
Prime,
it's a much more serious...
People are dying more frequently on this show.
Prime seems to operate more on, like, the IDW rules. Like, you destroy or remove the head and they're dead like zombies.
I like zombies.
Whereas in Animated was great.
Although, interestingly, not like some actual insects, which can survive for weeks without a head.
See?
So this episode has 2 decapitations.
Yes, that's true. And both are indeed fatal, as decapitations tend to be.
Oh wait, no. Actually, there is energon leakage, but it's only from Airachnid at the beginning. The 2 bodies don't.
And also Starscream
fluid.
is leaking energon.
Oh yeah, he is.
Again.
So energon only comes out of injuries, not deaths? That's...
Well, maybe it's when you die, it's not like...
Stuff's not pumping anymore?
Right.
I have an alternate proposal regarding specifically Airachnid and Breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think you can probably fill in the blanks. I'm saying she drank all his blood.
Well,
yeah.
We
I'm
know that she doesn't because there's a later episode where this kind of becomes important.
Oh. Right. Moon shit.
Where it's not like drinking blood is a normal thing for her.
Ooh.
It is or it isn't?
It isn't because
Not yet.
it. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that episode. But I'm thinking maybe Energon like immediately congeals once somebody dies
That's yeah.
because it's
I'll
found
allow it.
naturally in a solid form.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's weird. Wow, that there's like research papers to be done on Energon, but that would be silly. Anyway, the Megatron kills Insecticon, and then the Autobots jump down, and Megatron proclaims himself the champion of the Royal Rumble yet again.
And then immediately falls down because he's hella tired.
Yeah, his legs start to wiggle.
Poor guy.
It's just, okay,
Yeah.
he's a big dude, but like, I mean,
Listen, Megatron's not as young as he used to be.
I guess he is ancient, but... so is
I love old Megatrons.
Listen, he is old because he is hard. Anyway, so Prime's kind of rethinking his whole we don't kill defenseless opponents things because Megatron is right there and Prime has seen the ending of Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, he's, maybe he's just tired of Megatron's, like, saucy implications.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's like
Because there
begging
is a
for
little
it,
bit of that here.
But this does handle the same basic thing that happens to movie Murder Prime. In that, yes, he's going to kill Megatron, but he thinks about it for a long time in the series, unlike the movies where "give me your face" happens multiple times.
Listen, he only took the
Look,
guy's
he-
face one time.
Look, he really needs a face.
Did he chop somebody's head in half too?
He pulled it in half
Probably.
with his hook hands.
That counts.
I mean, it wasn't like a
That's
give me your
worse.
face. It was like in the middle of a fight. That guy wasn't defenseless.
I guess.
I'm just thinking of the end of Dark of the Moon where he just totally blows up,
Oh, Sentinel.
Prime at the end.
Yeah.
And then, like, 2 minutes later, shoves an axe into Megatron's torso and pulls his head off.
Yeah.
I still enjoy that movie, but the ending is a little like a terrible Axe Cop strip.
I don't. Enjoying one of the movies is such a foreign concept that we'll have to wrestle with when Bumblebee comes out, maybe.
That's right.
He did a little bee. He's good bee.
But anyway, this ethical debate gets ended prematurely when Dreadwing, defying Megatron's orders, shows up with a bunch of Viacons.
What?
Who is
Dreadwing runs in?
punishing, says
It's a
my
total-
brain.
This slobber knocker has turned into a total schmoz.
By God, it's Dreadwing with the folding chair.
Get the tables! The Viacons? Yes. I guess they would be D-Generation X.
Anyway, we have a bit of a Mexican standoff here. But then they cut a deal with Dreadwing. Like, hey, you spare us, we'll give you Megatron back. Dreadwing's an honorable guy, so he's all, you have my word. And Megatron's all, well, you don't have my word, suckers.
And Optimus does acknowledge that Dreadwing's word seems to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he knows he's a Klingon mad bomber. The noble fighter thing doesn't go with the mad bomber part of his personality.
Yeah. And amusingly, Tony Todd has definitely played a Klingon.
Does he?
I think on Deep Space Nine. Let me look this up.
I mean, I could see it happen, but like, I don't remember.
I mean, he's
lot
already
of
a tall
DS9.
guy.
But yes.
Oh, he played Worf's brother.
Ooh.
Worf's brother?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Oh.
His brother Kern.
Okay, he's a typing error.
I think he was just on Deep Space Nine, not Next Generation. Oh, no, he was on both. My mistake.
Oh.
He's the sign that accidentally says dick.
Oh, I love shit like that.
I love kerning errors.
Anyway, so Megatron takes out the Dreadwings. He just leaves all these Viacons to just get murdered.
And they do, like usual.
Oh, they do.
I didn't start when this show started, and it would be impossible now, and even probably impossible anyway, just like counting how many Viacons get murdered in this show. We've got to be up to like 50 by now.
I think maybe they're not 100% sapient, and you can just like collect them up at the end and put them back together.
Maybe they are sapient, it's just that they're like Waspinator.
Right.
Seems like, some of them could carry on conversations.
So whereas, normal
Decepticons
are not designed to be decapitated, these guys can be decapitated and reassembled just fine. Again, another Transformers series where decapitation is just slapstick.
Yeah, they're like a bunch of modulocs.
Actually, that'd be interesting if they actually implemented something like that for Decepticons, because it kind of makes sense. Semi-intelligent, disposable.
I'd be interested if they just ever explained what was up with the Viacons.
No, they don't, which is...
I kind of want to know at this point.
And, Robots in Disguise is over, and I doubt they ever came up in that.
I think a couple showed up in the background. When you had a big group of Decepticons.
I think they reused some models that looked like Viacons, but I don't think they were Viacons. They just had the body lying around. Stuck a new head on. Yeah. Or painted it green or something. Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, RC is off fighting Airachnid. She ends up webbed in a cocoon. But, before
and then the sexiest scene of the season. No,
that's right. It is Starscream to the rescue.
Yeah.
And he's getting payback on Airachnid this time.
Yeah, and...
So he drives her away.
Decepticons can use their weapons when they don't have transformation cog? Although I guess Starscreams are always out anyway, but still.
Right. I think it's just a thing where, his arms don't have to transform, they're just on his arms.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Whereas Bumblebee has to turn his arm into a gun.
Oh. They're missiles. Just, unless they're being guns.
Well, we saw that when his arm is detached, the kids were able to fire the missiles on their own.
Yeah. So maybe it just is a matter of, your particular, physiology.
Yeah, your whole deal.
Yeah, your whole deal.
Because presumably Starscream could fly if he was able to fly in robot mode normally. Although I don't know that anybody on this show can fly in robot mode.
Nobody has really done that outside of G1 and Beast Wars. Really? Well, wait, do they have any animated? I don't remember.
Starscream can definitely fly in robot mode. Yes. Unanimated. And I think Windblade can when she shows up on Robots in Disguise.
Oh, well, she's got the wing turbine thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Starscream is all, hey, I remember what happened when I had Cliff Jumper like this. But also, way back last season, you didn't kill me when you had a chance, so we're even now.
Yeah, Starscream operates on the honor system. That's a surprise.
That is weird.
When he feels like it.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make sense, and yet it does, because he's been sucking up to the Autobots a few times. To not kill an Autobot makes
if he
sense.
kills RC, their deal is probably off next time.
Yeah, Ratchet ain't gonna patch him up ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
So, Starscream's still looking out for number one.
Yep.
Oh, at some point, I think Bulkhead calls Megatron Buckethead. That was cute.
Yes, he does.
Yay!
Even though his head is not particularly bucket-like.
This iteration.
It's round, it's more flat than a regular bucket. It's more bucket-shaped than G1 Megatron, which was a weird oblong octagon.
No, G1 is definitely Buckethead.
Yeah.
That's like the Buckethead Megatron.
Flat. Okay.
Anyway, so she gets rescued by the Autobots, and meanwhile, Airachnid has just burrowed underground, Tasmanian Devil style again, and she finds out where her Insecticon buddy came from, there's a whole hive of them down there.
Yeah, somebody left a set for Alien 2 behind. Or Aliens.
Yes. Again, you don't want to know where this part of Unicron is.
No.
This is where all the crabs are.
He's gonna have to send John Goodman down there.
Yes. The can of hairspray and a lighter.
And so that is Crossfire. It's a very bad guy heavy episode.
I like
and
it.
I enjoy it.
All the best. I just feel like it needs more emotional impact on the role of a certain someone.
Having Knockout, of really pissed off would have been nice, but the episode is kind of crowded, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. I bet Margaret Scott's got a text file in the back reaches of her.
I mean, you could have stretched this out to a two-parter, even.
Yeah, you probably could get
had a mech fight in the forest or something.
Yeah, get some mech in there. Maybe Knockout goes on a doomed solo mission where he tries to get Airachnid, but he loses, but for some reason she doesn't kill him. Maybe because she'd rather see him suffer.
Yeah, that's a very Airachnid thing to do.
Yeah. And R.I.P. Breakdown. We hardly knew ye.
Alas,
I'm of two minds
his
about
hammer
that,
shall live forever in our memories.
Breakdown was a nice character idea, and it's a breakdown, and they're usually fun, although it's not as dumb as the G1 breakdown. But voice actor, fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of liked him as the working class Decepticon, who's he's your Joe Decepticon. He kind of cares about the Viacons and the mines. He's kind of got a thing for Airachnid.
Joe Decepticon.
Yes,
I like that.
He doesn't really want to overthrow Megatron or anything. He's just he's happy collecting his paycheck and going out to fight the Autobots.
He's happy hitting things with a hammer and collecting his paycheck.
Yeah, he's the Bob, agent of Hydra of the Decepticons.
Yes, absolutely.
And so that is Crossfire.
You'll get caught in the crossfire. All right.
So join us next time when we have more mech shenanigans in Nemesis Prime.
I love mech shenanigans.
Of course, until then, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook.
And we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have, first off, we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses, tickets to go see Bumblebee for those of us who live in areas where movie tickets are still $15 a pop.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive. Also, actually buying me Prime on DVD, which now I have.
Yes.
Ooh.
Also important. Also, on iaconunderground.net, we have a new limited series podcast.
But long-term limited in that it's going to take a while.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be monthly. We're going to cover every episode of Gridman.
It's like Serial. It's our season. This is our season of this show, and then we'll cover some other show, and then, I don't know, we'll think of something else. We'll have a spin-off.
We're going to do some true crime.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll finally give it in and let Jen watch Dragon Maid.
With a title with one word that we have to censor half the time. It'll be great.
But Super Him and Samurai Cyber Squad Gridman has so many Transformers references, it has to be podcasted because that's what we do.
Holy moly, it's I don't know, it's definitely up there on the surreality scale. I need a scale for surrealism of the cultural impact of Transformers. Pop over there. Words. I did publish the first episode through our normal Stasis Pod and Iacon Underground radio feeds. But
which
we will
at this point would have been 2 weeks ago, because sometimes we record things out of order.
Yes.
Yes.
You may have the first episode in your hot little hands.
It better be in your hot little hands. Or if not, go get it, because we have a guest who is partially responsible for that madness in an odd way.
Yes.
Mr. True.
But yes, if we don't have a separate feed set up for the Superhuman Samurai Cyber Pod by the time this is posted, someone can definitely hunt me down and smack me over the head, because that is a thing that needs to get done. And will be done soon.
Yes. Yeah, hopefully it'll be done for Christmas, which is sort of kind of, well, next week, as when this comes out. I think I figured out episodes. Yeah. Whatever. We're doing another one for Christmas episode, because fuck it. Also, the last episode of Gridman will be airing next week, I think. When this comes out, I think. Planning ahead is weird.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So, yeah, check that out. And check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Iacon Underground, where we have other things that we talk about that are new and exciting as well.
All right. So until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I got caught up in the Crossfire!
Y'all get caught up in the crossfire! Crossfire! You'll get caught up in it.
And of course, most importantly, William Nylander is a Toronto Maple Leaf.
My voice is dying. Someone call Frank Welker.
And get him a garbage can.
Just have him do his Freddy voice. That'll be
no, he needs the garbage can to make the realistic David noises. Okay. Stop that. Save.